Hello, everybody. So today, what we saw in the welcome video, we're going to secure our web server a little bit. So as we can see right now with the Fail2Ban -client status SSHD, we don't have it installed. This is one of the most secure and easiest method to secure your SSHD tools. Other tools out there, but this is a very straightforward protection. It's like an IPS system for SSH. So what we do here, and I have notes for it over here, we're going to go through them as we see, and we can see here the first thing we want to do is pretty much a sudo apt update. Sudo, if you're not root, you want to run that quickly. Any updates, anything to be done. Oh, there are 5 packages, so we can do an apt upgrade quickly. Just run what we had. We had everything in. We do it quickly. Auto remove what we don't need anymore, which is an old kernel and old other plugins we don't use right now. So now we go back and say, okay, we want to install now apt Fail2Ban. We copy it and right-click mouse, and we just execute and install it. It's really that simple when you use PuTTY. I'm gonna have a link down below. There's a PuTTY and a TuTTY. Both are very useful. Both have their quirks and benefits and drawbacks, but they're very, very similar. One is more driven for TTY configuration. The other one is just a pure, simple PuTTY version for SSH and whatnot. They're very competitive to each other. So now we have it installed, and now when we bring that command back, what we just had before, we're going to see that there's something already preset. So now we go to the next thing, and we actually going to take in consideration that configuration which we want to put it in place and go into the file. And as you see, I already have it in file. I had to remove this package for this video again because the recording failed. So this is a second attempt to do the recording. And here you can see I enabled the service for the SSHD. The port which is monitored is SSH, which is port 22 TCP, IP version 6 and 4, same thing. Filter for the SSHD daemon. Where's the log path? Var log auth log. 5 retries, and then you get the boot. Ban time 600 seconds, which is 10 minutes. And same is for the find time, and then you have the actions. What does do find time and action mean? Let's go over into our documentation. So here you see a description for anything. So find time, the time window in which the failed login attempts to be counted. So within 10 minutes, that would be counted. If it falls out of that window, it would not count anymore. And so the action is what you want to do when the ban is triggered. So in this case, we're gonna do an IP tables for name SSH, port SSH, protocol TCP, as I stated before, and then it bans you for 10 minutes from logging in from that IP address. So it's one easy way. If that is not high enough, you can add that up. So what I normally recommend is once you have it all done and set, then you actually do it for 1800 and not just 600, okay? That is 30 minutes, right? So with that being said, we have it done, we set it, everything is good, but now we have the thing, it's configured, but it's not really all active. So what we can do is we can restart via syscontrol or via service. That service itself, we can do it like so, or we can say service Fail2Ban restart. So on Ubuntu, you can use both commands interchangeably to a very good portion and degree. It becomes a little bit of an issue when you try to enable something. That's when you use the control function more than the service. So now we're just ensuring that it is enabled and is being running correctly. And right now we see that there's nobody on the list, but now you're secure. So now you are good to go, and you don't get flagged or being hacked as easily. Easy way to secure your system, easy way to do everything. And again, I'm doing here a screen record, and I might have to do another take on this, but This is pretty much a short version of how you can secure quickly your